Welcome back to 405 Sports. Today we're talking about the Super Bowl. But first, before we talk about the actual game itself, we're going to talk about the teams and their year. Coming into the year, depending on how you see it, most people probably didn't think the Eagles would be this good. Definitely most people didn't tell you the Chiefs were going to be this good because they would have said Tyreek Hill's gone. I'm just going to go ahead and get my part out the way that the Eagles probably had, if not one of the best off seasons we've ever seen. You traded for C.J. Gardner-Johnson, A.J. Brown. You signed Hassan Reddick, who had 17 sacks this year. You signed James Bradbury, great cornerback too. I didn't even mention A.J. Brown's stats, but he was a beast. They had a great draft. Jordan Davis. I know Nakobe Dean doesn't actually play, but he's been good. They just had an amazing offseason. And I'm missing a couple guys. I didn't write it all down because I wrote it down just now. But, yeah, I hate to say all that about the Eagles. But, yeah.
Well,
They had a great year.
I did not expect Jalen Hurts to have that good of a year.
It's true.
Previous years, just the games that I've watched, he's looked kind of, I guess, scared, you could say. And this year, it kind of looks like he's really found himself, and he's throwing the ball really well. But he's got a good offense too. So, and then I also didn't expect that defense to be like that, but it was really good. And then for the Chiefs, I think Mahomes and Kelsey are really good. I think a lot of people thought that the Chiefs weren't going to be very good without Tyreek, which I didn't think they'd be very good either. But it turns out they were really good, maybe even better. But I don't know. I think it'll be a good game.
I mean, yeah, no one really expected this out of either team. They both expected them to be good, not great, and they both ended up being probably the best two teams in the league. Eagles, coming into the year, like everyone else, you thought Jalen Hurts was okay. They'd get him out of his rookie deal, and then they might shop around options. But I thought he'd be a lot more turnover prone than he has been. He's been pretty secure with the ball. Hasn't had too big of a turnover issue.
6 interceptions.
Yeah. Granted, like Garrett said, he's on a really good offense with a really, really good receiving core, good tight end. So.
I will say they're pretty conservative with their offense.
Oh, yeah. They run it a lot.
They throw 5-yard out routes a lot, which is working. So I can't really blame them. But I do notice they don't throw very many deep balls.
I was going to say, every 15 plays, they might throw one.
And when they do, it's a post or a streak to Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, which I'd take my odds with those two deep balls.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
But the defense, like you said, Hassan Reddick, Bradbury,
Gardner-Johnson.
Been really good pickups. Played probably a lot over what they signed him for money-wise. And the Chiefs, you have the most talented quarterback, most talented tight end. The Chiefs' defense is really a lot of what I think people don't give enough credit for. Chris Jones, obviously people know he's good, but he's second or third in Defensive Player of the Year rankings right now.
Somewhere.
He had off the top of my head, I think it was 15.5 sacks as a D tackle, which is kind of nuts. And then he's a second year, L'Jarius Sneed. He played out of his mind this year. And their safeties were good too. So
another thing on the Chiefs that I think a lot of people didn't realize either is Marquez Valdes-Scantling was a pretty good filler for Tyreek.
Yeah.
He didn't get a lot of touches with Devontae and Aaron Rodgers because that duo was pretty much unstoppable. But I think he's kind of a good filler.
Him and Juju did really, really good.
Yeah.
Filling in where they could.
Yeah, and Pacheco was a very good receiving as well.
Pacheco. He was 7th round pick, I think.
251.
He was a really good pickup.
Before the season started, we had a video that was predicting the awards, and I said it was kind of a shot in the dark because I thought I maybe said Herbert first, but I said if Mahomes puts up the same stats without Tyreek Hill, then he should win the MVP, and that's pretty much exactly what happened. So it's like that offense didn't skip a beat at all. So it's kind of just a system. I mean, Tyreek Hill's top 5 receiver in the league, but those dudes, those plays runs are just designed to get dudes open and in space, and every single one of those receivers or / running backs they have are good in open space. Like them getting Kadarius Toney from the Giants was ridiculous. I mean, I'm not sure if Kadarius Toney's going to play in the Super Bowl, but he was a very big pickup for them. I don't know if you're going to get me to say too much good things about the Eagles. But, I mean, they shocked us. Dallas probably thought they had the division on lock. But same with the Giants. Nobody really thought they were going to be good either.
Or really the Commanders, even. They were decent.
They were decent.
I don't know how much credit I'd give Nick Sirianni.
No, heck no. No,
None of us said anything about it.
No.
I can't. Even
Eagles organization and GM, for sure, for doing what they did this offseason.
Yeah.
Defense is elite. Even the Chiefs' defense is pretty good. I don't think Remy Hugel gave them a shot to do what they did last week in the first half against the Bengals, just shutting them down. Bengals, until halftime, really had nothing going at all.
No, they didn't.
Did you guys see that reporter that asked Nick Sirianni if this is a must-win game? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I did. That was awful.
He asked about the Super Bowl?
He said,
Is this a must-win game?
He's like, yeah.
Yeah. Why would you ask that?
See, there are certain reporters that I would like to just ask what went through their head before they ask questions.
Like, no, we'll get him next week.
Someone else asked what they asked Diggs, who would you not on the team would you not let date your daughter? And he said, well, my daughter's 5 years old, so probably nobody.
Probably wouldn't work.
Oof. That's awkward.
Those Super Bowl media days are always where the questions come out, for sure.
Yeah, they just need to do like one day instead of a full week of just media. And plus, there's a lot of just bad questions that go on there.
Mm-hmm.
They should like have
Up-and-coming
some like
reporters, man.
screens or proofreads questions for you.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that reporter that asked Russell Westbrook, did the Spurs win this game or did the Thunder lose it? He goes, what?
That was Trammell.
That was Trammell, wasn't it?
Trammell. Yeah. So, yeah. No, I don't think anyone expected this out of the Chiefs, really, just because you thought.
Yeah, I was like, if you look back, like what everyone was saying preseason, people had Chiefs third
In the
division.
They had Chargers and Broncos. Really
Chargers. I saw some people have the Chiefs fourth in the division.
Yeah. No,
Which-
that was
Yeah,
true.
third or fourth in the division.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
They thought that just because Tyreek.
Well, Tyreek even, and then every other team on paper got a lot better.
They got better, for sure. Chargers defense got better.
Chargers defense got better.
Raiders quote unquote got better, but not.
They got Devontae.
On
Yeah.
paper, they got better.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It
saying.
didn't actually turn out any better,
I
but
guess Devontae.
Broncos got a quarterback.
Yeah.
because everyone said, the Broncos were a quarterback away. And they got a quarterback. They got worse.
Yeah.
So maybe it's head coach away.
We got
We'll
about
see.
Sean Payton at some point.
Yeah, yes. But now you don't have a single draft pick till the third round.
Yeah,
unless-
Yeah. Don't think the fans are going to be counting down from 30 anymore about the
Or
play
Russ's
clock.
personal coach.
I'm rooting for the Chiefs, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I'm also rooting for the Chiefs. I'm not going to be like Micah and be like, go win it for the division.
Yeah, no.
I can't do that, Micah.
No. Micah's getting into it. The Pro Bowl with
37-34 Eagles.
You're the worst.
You're an awful human being. Chiefs.
I don't care. I'm just telling you.
It is scripted though, so that is actually
See?
a score.
I already saw it. It's 37-34. I'm telling you right now.
I saw the real script. It's 35-24 Chiefs.
All right, we'll see.
Fair enough. I think it could be pretty high scoring.
I do think that.
The only thing that kills it is if the Eagles have like a 9-minute drive.
I think it'll
Which
be.
they might.
It could, for sure.
I think it'll be like.
That 4th and 1 play
We go
should be illegal.
24-27.
Like I said, 35-24 Chiefs. GG.
I don't care what the score is.
Game over. As long as the Chiefs win.
Indubitably.
Indubitably, the man says. All right, that was our picks and talk about the Super Bowl teams. Thank you for watching the video.
Go Pokes.
Peace.